I don't know if I mentioned this before. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm glad I took out Wicked Whims. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I go by Aura Plays 99 here on YouTube. And let's just get into it. So this is obviously a little bit different than what I've been doing over the past couple of weeks with the ABC Baby Challenge. This is more so of like a current household from one of like my personal saves that I really love and just wanted to share with you guys. I originally created this family in like 2019, I want to say, and I played with it for a while, and then I like took a break from it, and then I forgot it existed, and then I came back to it and fell in love with it all over again. So I wanted to share them with you and also give you the little storyline because it kind of got deep. Also, if you can hear my fan in the background, I apologize, but you know, it's so freaking hot outside on a global scale, so please just bear with me. I'm gonna try to keep the backstory brief, but basically this is, are you gonna show me her name? This is Murrow-Murdock. She is the youngest of 4 siblings. This is one of her eldest brothers, DeAndre, and then let me just pull up her thing real quick. So this is DeAndre right here. This is one of her eldest brothers. He's a twin, and this is her other eldest brother, Darian. This is her older sister, Anika, and this is her niece, Brianna, who happens to be DeAndre's daughter. And these are their parents right here. This is Janae Murdock, and this is Raheem Murdock. I'm gonna talk about some things that may be triggering to some people. I'm gonna probably like leave them in the vid. So if any of these things are like triggering for you or make you uncomfortable, please, take care of yourself. But basically, Janae was a global superstar and like famous actress, and she was married to Raheem, who was like I think he was like chief of police at the police station. But basically they were married, they have 4 kids, but the main star of this save is Rianne. So, and yes, obviously Rianne looks very different from her brother. I will explain why. So Rianne was like the only child who wasn't really planned per se. And when I say planned, I mean like not even I knew about her at first, because apparently my Sims got busy when I wasn't looking, and then Miss Janae got pregnant with her, and I was really tempted to delete the pregnancy just because when at the time she got pregnant, she was already like super close to elderhood, like both of them were. And I was like, do I really want to do that? But then I was like, you know what, sometimes you just gotta let the game do what it want to do. So Rianne is here now, but unfortunately her parents, both of them passed away before she aged up into a teenager, and so that was very traumatic for the whole family, but especially for her because she's so young. Like her eldest siblings are adults now, so they're like close to middle age now, but I think of them as like, I guess, in their 30s. And her older sister, I picture her being in her like mid to late 20s. All 3 of them were like adults when their parents passed away, and Rianne was the only one who was like a child. So she took the passing of her parents like very hard. Both of their parents were black, but Janae had albinism. And out of all of the 4 children, out of all of the 4 children, Rianne was the only one who also had albinism. So her and her mom had developed like, a special bond over that fact. So I just feel like she really took her mom's passing like very difficult, and it concerned the rest of her siblings, and they had her in like therapy and stuff like that. And then shortly after that, she aged up into a teenager. Rianne normally just lives with Anika and her boyfriend. His name is Damari. That's her, or I think they're fiancés now. But anyway, Rianne lives with her eldest sister and her sister's fiance. Rianne, she took their parents passing like very hard, and her siblings were very concerned about her, and how she was processing everything, because it just wasn't great. Nika proposed to have Rianne's best friend Nani come and stay with them, just for like added emotional support, because the two of them are like super close. Rianne met Nani while their family was vacationing in Sulani, and they just became best friends, and they've been best friends ever since then. So Anika figured, having Nani here would greatly help Rianne, as she was going through all of this. That's not the only reason, though. She wasn't just like, oh, can you just send your daughter over here? But also just because, like, San Myshuno has a lot of opportunities, a lot of like career opportunities and opportunities for college. And also keep in mind, like, this family is like affluent, and their parents were like super well known, so they have connections, especially in this city. So it just seemed like a good opportunity for Nani, as well as a good thing for Rianne as well. So that is why Nani is here. Basically, when I say Rianne is going through a rebellious phase, I mean that she's been going out more, staying out later, like really, really late, way later than a teenager has any business being out. She's been drinking, and she's been smoking weed, and her siblings kind of have an inkling that she's doing these things. I mean, like, most of the time, not now, but most of the time she's like stoned when she's around them, so like they know. But they, like I said, they're kind of like enablers. Like, they don't, I think, given everything that happened, I think they're all just kind of scared of like upsetting her more, so when they see things like that, they kind of just don't really say much. But it is kind of concerning, and since this is a current household, and I may not ever show y'all this family again, because it is like my personal, like, little storyline. The way I see things going is, Rianne more than likely is like eventually just gonna straight up develop a substance abuse problem. Like, that's where this is going, and that's why it's like especially alarming. But none of them know that right now. It's just like right now it's like early, and she's kind of showing like some red flags and stuff like that, but it's not too serious yet. I don't know what you think of when you think of like rebellious kids, but like, or like putting the label bad on kids, but she's not a bad kid. Like, if we look at her traits, she is a goofball. She's gloomy, which I kind of wanted to insinuate as depression, and she's creatively gifted. So she's a silly girl. She's a sweet girl, and she likes art. That's pretty much her thing, and she loves her family. But she's kind of starting to go down a dark path. Like I said, nobody really like knows that yet, but that's like the gist of it. But that's about it in terms of like rebellion, because like at school, I mean, she's an A student. Like, she's smart as hell. I think she got caught because she was stoned at school by the she got caught by the principal because she was stoned at school, and so she had to serve detention for that, and her performance is going down. But as you can see, like, she's an A student, so like she's really smart. And then as far as her best friend Nani is like down for anything. Nani, she's just like that super supportive, super open-minded friend. So like when Rianne started smoking weed and stuff like that, Nani was supportive, and she was like, you know what, I'll do it too. And when Rianne started drinking and stuff like that, Nani was like, I'll do it too. And like when Rianne goes out somewhere, Nani goes with her. Like they're attached at the hip pretty much. I do think there will come a point where Nani like takes a step back and is like, are you good? Like, that's kind of a lot, but we haven't quite gotten there yet. She's also met a few people who are like not the best influence. I think they're kind of gonna end up influencing her to go down like that path that I was talking about. Like this girl Brienne, this dude right here, and I think this girl here. So like they're like not the best influence. Rianne has recently gotten her hands on some cocaine, and nobody knows about it yet, not even Nani. So that's kind of where we're going with that. I don't know if Nani is gonna get into that, but that's what Rianne is getting into. She's probably gonna get into more stuff like Molly or ecstasy, and it's probably not gonna be. It's not gonna be that great. I didn't realize how dark this was, or like how serious this was, until I planned this video, because these are serious subjects. But like I was saying earlier, Rianne is a very she's very much a family person. Like, she loves her family. She especially loves well, she loves her whole family, but I'm just emphasizing certain relationships. She loves her, oh, she's sleeping. This is her sister-in-law, Evie. She is DeAndre's wife. The way I see it is she kind of like looks up to her like a sister. I think her and DeAndre started dating when Rianne was a kid, so she kind of saw her as like just like a cool older sibling that she kind of idolized. So that's kind of how she sees her. And obviously, you know, she cares about her biological sister too. It's just like their dynamic is a little different because they've grown up together, and they've grown up together. They're around each other 24/7. So it's like it's not quite the same, but like, you know, of course she loves her sister too. Also, she loves her niece, like her niece Brianna. First of all, she's a very affectionate person, but she's like super protective over her. I think partially because she kind of sees some of herself in her. She does not play about her niece. Like, that might as well be her baby. That's the dynamic that I'm trying to establish. Yep, it's Winterfest, even though it's about to be over. Bro, I didn't even show y'all the apartment. Okay, so quick tour. I didn't really, that's a lie. I did change this apartment around a little bit. Like this, I think this used to be a closet and I turned it into a bedroom. But this is the first floor. I'm not gonna focus on it too much because it's really not that special and it's kind of all over the place. But this floor, I think I got off the gallery, and it's kind of lit. I got off the gallery and I love it, like the TV and the chairs and stuff like that. And then I put the little cat tree over here. Speaking of cats, this is Winston, right? Yes, this is Winston. He is basically, oh, he needs to be fed. He is basically Rianne's cat, and of course, she loves him. I know this is probably all over the place, and I apologize, but hopefully you get the dynamics that I'm trying to set. Evie, Brianna, and DeAndre are all staying with us for Winterfest. I don't know if they're gonna be here tomorrow night or not. It is a stayover, and this room normally belongs to Nani, but it's a stayover, and everybody needs a place to sleep, so she's in this room. And if you look over here, you can see we literally moved all of Nani's stuff over here so that there would be more space. But this is where Rihanna's staying. I think I have Nani in here sharing the bed with Brienne. Yeah. And then there's an air mattress right here for Evie and DeAndre. And then this room right here belongs to Anika and Damari. I think Winston doesn't have any food, so I'm gonna have her fill the food bowl. It's 1 a.m. She is not that tired, so after she comes up here to fill the bowl, I'm probably gonna have her do what she does and smoke some weed. Okay, babe. Okay, we're feeding you. We're feeding you. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna have her come in here and smoke some OG Kush. I'm surprised she hasn't gotten the little stoner trait yet, because she be smoking. She is a smoking somebody. Yes. Okay, Winterfest is over. Okay, cool. She's a smoking somebody. I don't know if I mentioned this before. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm glad I took out Wicked Whims. Okay, so here she is. Stoned. Oh, yes. And then I forgot to mention, if you noticed, if you noticed the little romance bar with Nani, it's because there was one night when her and Rianne got trashed and they hooked up, and they have not acknowledged that it happened at all. But yeah. Rianne, I kind of feel low-key that she might have some feelings for Nani that she just hasn't processed. But in my eyes, I don't really see Nani being as into her, if that's a thing at all. I think instead, really, I think she had a crush on him, but I think it might have expired, but I'm pretty sure she had a crush on him. I don't really see anything coming out of, oh, Dwayne, why is he evil? But anyway, I don't really see too much coming out of a romantic relationship between the two of them. It's probably gonna get messy at some point and dramatic, but for right now, they're best friends and they care about each other deeply. Oh my god, I don't know if I mentioned this, but this room right here used to be Rianne's old room after her parents died, and they moved Nani in. Well, actually, to be honest, she probably would have did this if Nani came regardless, but after their parents died, Rianne moved into this. Oh, after their parents died, Rianne moved into this room, which was her parents' old room, and it also used to be connected to this bathroom, I think, but this was their parents' old room. And then if you look right here, you can see she has her mom's star accolade, right? That's what that is, sitting at her bedside. I would have had more pictures and stuff up, but it was 2019 and I forgot, or I didn't know that much about like taking pictures in The Sims or poses or anything like that, so I didn't really think about it. But I do think like I have like one singular picture of their parents in here somewhere. Okay, so this is the dad, and it's poor quality. So like right here, this is the dad. Let me see if I can like, yeah, that was him. And let me see, do I have a picture of Janae? I feel like I probably do. I do. Okay, wait a second, I lied. So apparently, at least her mom lived until she aged up to a teen, but I'm pretty sure she died literally like right after. Like, guys, I lied. It was all a lie because her parents are both still alive. Her parents were both still alive when she aged up into a teenager. But I'm cut me some slack because I created this save in like 2019. So, and then I didn't touch it for like 3 years. So, some of the details are like lost on me. So, I guess her parents were around when she aged up, but I'm pretty sure they died like right after she aged up. Yeah, she's not even halfway through being a teen. So like, yeah, I'm fairly certain that they died like as soon as she aged up. But the point is, it was very traumatic. I totally freaking forgot. Like, I said they died when she was a kid. They did not. It was when she was a teen, so that means it actually wasn't that long ago, which makes even more sense as to why she's acting the way she's acting. So, her parents died not that long ago. I mean, technically, in real time, it was like 3 years, but in this save, it was not that long ago. So this is her and her mother, and this is her and her father. So yes, and these are the only pictures that I have of them because, like I said, it was like 2019 and I really didn't know much about taking pictures in The Sims besides like selfies, so that's all I have to offer. But now I take pictures all the time, so it's better. I've realized that I've barely even like done any actual gameplay because I've been trying to explain the backstory and the dynamic between them, but that's pretty much it. Like, normally, of course, when I play, I don't talk, but I feel like I would need more time to really show you all of the characters and what they're like, but I feel like it would probably take a whole nother video for me to properly show you and not just tell you what the characters are like and establish, those dynamics. I really just got excited playing this and like going through the storyline, and I just wanted to show it because I'm super attached to this family. But I know there wasn't a lot of gameplay, but I still hope that you enjoyed it. Maybe I will do a part 2 to this and add some drama, but I think I'm gonna leave it here. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, peace out.